First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from the Superdome. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
To throw now on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
And now running right through him. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go. Blue 90.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards.
Hurry up,
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now back to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, 37 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Throwing again is Watson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd down following the run. Now Watson. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. And give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Procise. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll run it. This is Procise. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Second down, the ball on the 2 here, second and goal. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they take it all the way to the 1-yard line, but in the end, they opt for 3.
I know if this was a video game, they never would have gone for the field goal because, Brandon, who kicks field goals in video games? But you got to make sure you get points, and that was as easy a 3 as you can get.
You kick field goals in video games. That's who kicks field goals in video games. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
A
handoff as they run the counter play. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They run the counter now on 1st down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game, they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to, and probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
They'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
14 yards that time for number 14.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And that one obviously worked out, but it's one where you kind of hold your breath because he was sitting there waiting to take a hit as he threw that ball downfield.
And this is the NFL. You're going to be tested a lot as a guy throwing the football. Will you stand in there, take the hit, and deliver downfield? And when you do it consistently, your offensive line loves you, your receivers love you, everyone does their job to the utmost because they have that kind of confidence, showing some toughness, and that's what he exhibited there.
But your body hates you.
No, your body's not real thrilled about the whole thing, but ice packs all around for the QB.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because a strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
After the interception, here's Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Noah Spence in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. On second down, here's Watson. And Reed with it over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time. Now a first down throw. Watson got his man complete over the middle. It's Reed. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jarvis Landry, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken the lead. And he'll bang that one through. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across. The 25. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
And how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he's into the clear. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its fourth. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Wide open receiver complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Second down following the incompletion.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Peters. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go.
Back to throw here. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Frank's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Watson off play action. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. That one goes for 36 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete here. So not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. From the gun, here's Watson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Out to the left here to Reed. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. See if they stay on the ground for second down. faking the give. Now Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Operating from the gun, Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Back to throw now on 1st down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down. Take the completion, keep moving.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 11 yards for number 11. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Watson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing again is Watson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A gain of 32 that time. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So 2nd and 8 here after the penalty.
Here we go.
Now Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Noah Spence in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? To throw is Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Then the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Green 39.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bucs on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and a mile.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it. Blue line it.
Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 21. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first down. They go play action here on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Darren Lee picks it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception... It's going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Let's go. 190. 190.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Hey, go down. Come on, let's fight.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And partner, this